absolutely. This was absolutely crazy today. We were. I was sitting here. I just got done. Every morning I go out there with my camera and I shoot the sun. You know, I try to. Let me fix my camera again. And today I noticed the sunspot, and I'm like, and I've been noticing for days. I'm like, something's about to give. It was so easy. I didn't even have to do a lot of zooming. I mean, it was just behind the clouds, and you could just see it. And this has been going on for days, and so I was sitting here rendering my video, trying to upload it. The worst shake I've ever felt my whole entire life. I thought the last one, the 8.1, was bad. This one was massive. And they said it was a 7.1 is the international mainstream's pushing, saying that it was a 6.5 and a 7 point, a 6 point and a 7.4, like back to back. That's why it was so. I mean, there's devastation. I mean, there's a school that's crushed children. I mean, like, God knows how many children are killed. I mean, it's like school collapsed down on itself. There's opening up all over, and that's on my wall. I just posted it. Yeah, I don't know what's. I mean, and we still got worried about the volcano too, right in Puebla. So, I mean, we got the ring of fire going right through here. So, yeah, I mean, the belt of fire is what they call it, and so yeah, everybody's on edge. I mean, I've never heard so many people scream out, like, we're talking biblical type, but I've never heard a whole city. I mean, we got a city of 300,000 people. Earthquake was happening. They're crying and screaming over top of the sun because they had the earthquake sirens going off, and even as they were, you could just hear the people crying and screaming, and it's like, wow. I mean, if the elite knows how to harness energy, like we know that they do, vibration and the just from all this chaos, they could project it. You know, if they could harness it, they could direct it somewhere else in a different form. No, this is just absolutely. I mean, thought like I said, I thought 8.1 was bad. This, I told it's going to be huge.
Were you closer to this earthquake? You know, like the other one was quite a long way away from you. You reckon that this one was closer?
Oh, the camera?
No, the earthquake.
Yeah. The other one was 8.1. Yeah, that was down in Oaxaca, down in Chiapas, which we were about miles from there, and that thing was pretty massive. But today, I mean, oriented. I mean, I sat here for probably 20 minutes, not knowing where my keys were. I forgot my wife's phone number. I was sitting there calling. My mind was. It's like having a concussion. You know, the force going against your bones and your brain getting, shook up. I mean, I felt like literally like something was wrong with my head at first. And I was about my family. I was worried about my kids and my wife being at school. Couldn't even call. The phones were down. Yeah, we got a lot of damage here in our town alone.
Your flat where you live is okay.
You broke up. Could you say that again?
Sorry, I was saying where you lived was okay.
We got structural damage. No, there's No, there's places that there's places that collapse downtown and old buildings. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, we we got it too. Yeah, yeah, not as bad as Puebla. No, Puebla. Yeah, the capital Puebla is yeah, Mexico City and Puebla got it the worst. Yeah, we were right there at the epicenter of it all. Um, this was just horrible, and I mean, just to hear all the crying and people screaming. I mean, I've never heard. I mean, what hell, what hell could be like, because to hear that many people crying out like I did, in a way, it's traumatized me. There's no way I'm ever going to forget what
It's
a
as if
mass
it was
amount of
as if a
people.
bomb had been dropped or something, and then that was the people left. That kind of thing.
That's what. That's what. Yes, that's what it felt like, because the last earthquake, like I said, was from left to right. It shook you. Side. This one was up and down. It felt like a wave, like coming through. Yes. I mean, and it didn't quit. I mean, I wish my camera was actually on. Because
Sometimes though you don't
it
remember
was
to.
long.
Sometimes you don't remember to put these things on in the middle of it, though, do you? You just don't. You just can't do all these things.
Right, right. And I mean, I was trying to keep my artifacts from falling, and everything was falling everywhere. I mean, things were just, people was leaving the building, and I did the thing that you're not supposed to do, and that's stay in here. But I kind of figured that mixed time, you know. But yes, I just wish I was able to get my video up earlier, because I was pointing out the solar, I mean the sunspots again. I just won this today, but it was just, I've been doing this for a while now, and I just the 23rd's coming with the planetary alignment, and I think this is just a prelude to things to come. I mean, I'm not really trying to fear porn, push any kind of agenda or fear porn, but I just feels like something's not right, like something is, coming, closer.
What you're saying is, you don't feel like it's over.
No, no, no. No, there hasn't been no aftershocks yet, so anything else in itself, I mean, God forbid that should happen now. Yeah, but everybody's kind of like just all tensed up, because we're waiting for the aftershocks. Water too.
And so what you're saying was that 2 earthquakes happened at once.
They're not reporting that. If my wife could, huh? Oh, it happened in 2 different places at the same time. That's why. Oh, one was a 6.8 and a 7.4. My bad. No, there was 2 earthquakes. Time, and that's why it felt like the way it did, because it was massive. I don't know. I'm still lost for words.
Yeah, you're probably in a bit of shock.
Yeah, because I mean, we had a lot of stuff. We had a lot of cleanup to do.
Can you? Where is it you live again, then, Robert? Robert, where is it you live in Mexico?
Oh, I'll tell you what I call it, Puebla. We're in the state where it happened. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're lucky, because where we're at, we're kind of like in a valley, surrounded by the mountains and the rainforest and everything. But it doesn't really matter, because I mean, we felt it. I mean, safer than other people. I mean, yeah, we didn't get it nearly as bad as they did up north, but yeah, I mean, it was felt like in 5 states, I believe.
I'm glad you're okay, Robert. There was me asking you to come on a hangout. And all along you were having an earthquake.
Yeah. I've been trying to get everything organized here so I can actually come back on this week. And like I told you, it's been one thing and another. It's like the shadow people or whatever. The power saying they're directed anything towards me, but man, it just seems like everything has been falling against me. Like everything that could happen for the last 4 months has just been. I mean, it's and yeah, I'm just
upset,
beside myself right now because I'm still a little bit in shock. Yeah, no doubt, because I can't even, like, my words aren't coming out right.
Oh, that's all right. We don't mind. Thank you for speaking to us. I don't think with all the crying you
I'm trying to fix it.
If people were crying
Yeah,
in a...
I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm a pretty strong guy, but I'm telling you what, I was crying like a little girl today, and just because I was scared. I was afraid. I was worried about my.
So what time did this happen for you, Robert? Robert, what time in the day did this happen?
About 1:30 in the afternoon. It would have probably been about a half an hour. Or no, I think it would have been about an hour and a half before you would have went live.
Right.
Yeah, I mean.
So how long did the shaking go? Well, whatever it was, the wave feeling. How long did that go on for?
Oh wow! I mean.
You don't remember? It's all slow motion.
No, yeah, but it lasted a long time. How long did it last up there for you? Huh? She says it was about 2 minutes.
Whoa.
But yeah, those are the longest 2 minutes you could ever imagine, because yeah, you're not in control. I mean, like you anything could happen and there's nothing you could do about it. Like even after it stopped, we had a lot of vibration. I mean, I had things here in the house that was vibrating after the earthquake. So I don't know what that was, but it was like directly attached to the earthquake, if that makes any sense, because it like this slight little vibration. How I do, I have a what we have outside is like a hanging light, and I sat there and watched that thing shake. It was already past. I kept hearing it out there shaking, and I kept looking at it. And I didn't know if it was because the structure was ripped. I mean, I didn't really know, but it sat there, and I could hear other things vibrating. There was like a vibration that was going on.
Is that because you were much closer to the epicenter of this one, do you think?
Yes. Oh, we were yeah. I can't say we were dead center, but they said that Puebla was. Yeah, we were. I can't tell you precisely if we were dead point on, but we were definitely right there. I mean, yeah. I mean, we were probably most 30 miles away from where the epicenter would have been.
Wow.
They were. Yeah, actually, she's gonna check it. She's gonna look it up for us right now.
But when you said said it felt like a wave, what do you mean exactly?
It felt like a silent sound wave. Like, imagine. Oh boy, it's hard to. You could feel like the concussion. That's like when you.
You mean you could feel it in the air? You could feel it like in your ears? You could feel it...
Yeah, your whole body. Yes. It's like the sound barrier kind of if you, the best analogy I could give is be like if you were breaking the speed of sound. That's how it physically felt to me, because you could feel it like like you could feel it going past you. Yes, I don't know. I'm lost right now because I'm wondering myself if it could have been another one of these like little weapons they're experimenting with.
Can I tell you something? On our evidence, like looking stuff up, FPV has just dropped out. He didn't want to interrupt you. He found this information where these big waves are coming, like waves of something are coming across the sea. Do you,
Yeah.
do you want me to get Series to play it for you? To show you?
Yes, please do.
Hang on, Series, do you know which one I'm talking about? I know where it is. Hang on a second, I'll just get it. You carry on talking. So what time was this again? What time did you say it was?
30-hour time.
Sorry, say that again.
It was about 1:30, which would have been Central Time.
And did you feel? Remember you said you.
1:15.
Do you remember you said you felt ill? Sorry, do you remember you said?
One more time. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Do you remember that you said you felt ill? Did you feel that before?
I'm feeling ill now, like we're going to have an aftershock. So for the last half an hour, I told my wife to put everything that was like, we made sure to put everything that was kind of dangerous to where it wouldn't fall, or because we got a lot of rocks and artifacts hanging, just on our walls and stuff. Yeah, I don't feel good now at all. No, I feel like, sorry to excuse my language, but I feel like I could shit myself. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My gut. No. Seriously, that's what happens every time we have an earthquake. I get that feeling like my gut's upset, like I'm nauseous. I think I'm in tune with the world because when I was in the United States, I never knew anything about earthquakes. And then when I came here, every time we had one, I would get sick, like beforehand. And then we would have an earthquake. Okay, she's saying that we're about 250 kilometers away, so that would be... Okay, and it was that strong. Yeah, it was about 5 hours from here is where the epicenter was, so I was a little bit wrong, but
well, I'm glad you weren't any closer then. Series, I've just sent it to you in Google Chats, in Google Hangout, our personal one. I've just sent you the link of that wave thing.
Okay. All right.
I mean, we don't have to see all of it. It's from a hangout, but it's just to show this wave going across the sea. And it goes from Antarctica to Greenland.
Wow.
And we don't know what it is quite yet.
Do you remember the Ark of Gabriel was taken to Antarctica?
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They found an artifact in Mecca. The Russians took it down, had their Russian Orthodox Pope or whatever take that down to Antarctica. So yes, that doesn't surprise me. Who knows? The Gabriel's what the angel of basically of the end times. Or he's also the angel of the south, I believe.
You just don't know anymore, do you? What's even worse is this is happening, and in your mind you think, is this real or is this fake? Like if they've done this on purpose. Series, I've sent you the link to our personal Google Chat Hangout. Series will play it. I think you should see this because you might go, that's what it felt like.
Oh yeah, let me go.
No, Series will play it. Series will play it. I'll just present Series, alright?
Okay, that sounds good.
Robert, we're glad that you and your wife and family, all your children, are safe.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Here we go.
okay.
It's from a hangout we had, but FPV found this. This was in August.
Wow.
Wait, series will play it.
Right, if you watch, slowed it down, you can see transmissions there with the South America, yeah? Keep watching it, I've slowed it down a bit more in the second bit. Antarctic regions. This was in August when the IBC did on South America. I looked at it, you could see these transmissions on minute now. I mean, I've been looking at these maps anyway, but not that actually related to this. But this is the things I've been looking at here. You see that there?
Do you see that?
Look at it, hit the bottom of America there.
Yeah, that's unreal. I mean, that's.
We don't know quite what that is at the moment. I think that's all we need to play, series, because it's probably just I can send you that if you want to see the whole thing, but there'll just be a replay of that. But I mean, like, what
Right, wow.
what the hell's all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, post the link in the chat for it.
Yeah, series will put it in the chat for you.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, that's unreal. Yes, that's not natural. Things. Yeah, I mean it felt like a wave that came. It was like you was watching like when you're watching Terminator 2 and like they showed the apocalypse in the beginning, like the nuclear explosion, and you see just everything just being like blown away and liquefied or
Really?
yeah,
I suppose. I've
but
never.
that's how it felt. Yeah.
Have you ever
I mean,
felt
it
like that?
wave.
Has it ever felt like that before?
No, not like today. Today was so strong. I mean, it was at school taking children out of the school because the alarm went off, and she said that like it was taking her off the floor, like it was like um huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Yeah, come here. Shoot. Let her explain.
Go on then.
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
still in shock, like Robert is saying. I'm working at school. I'm an English teacher at the school. I'm in the second floor, so one of my students tells me, "Teacher, we're having an earthquake." We walk out of our classroom, walking on the hall. Sorry. And I swear it felt like you were walking on jello. It felt like this.
Really?
Yes, it was horrible.
You mean like basically the ground was rippling. The ground was rippling basically.
Yes. So now when we're going down the steps on the stairs, it felt like this. It was like this, like waves, like Robert was saying, and then it was like that. And we rushed to get out of the building because it's a 3-floor building where I work at. And we basically left the building completely empty. What is really crazy is that to this day, it's 32 years ago, we have a terrible earthquake here in Mexico. And as I say, in memory of all the people that died 32 years ago, every September 19 at 11 a.m., there are drills, earthquake drills here in Mexico. So we just had our drill at 11 in the morning, and 2 hours later, we had actually a real real earthquake.
Whoa, that's a bit ironic, isn't it?
Yes. And it's, trust me.
32 backwards and 23.
Yeah, that's what Robert is saying. The 32 backwards, it's 23. It's
Oh.
kind of ironic, but it's something that I wouldn't wish on anybody. I swear.
Well, at least you're all safe. That's amazing. You're all safe. But are you watching the news or anything to get any updates, or you're not watching the news or anything?
Oh my God. No. It was a really horrible experience.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for your support, for your concern. Honestly, a week ago we had one in the middle of the night. And that was also a really horrible experience, but we were together, as a family. But in this one, I swear, I just wanted to run with my son, with my daughter, but I had to take care of I had 20 students that I had to take care of. So I had to stay there till all the parents came to drop them. And finally, I went and got my children.
Yeah, you must have been so worried about your children. Oh, I know you can't see me right now because I've taken my camera off, but I'm sending you a big fat hug. I know it doesn't mean very much, but that's all I can do.
It's really appreciate it right now. Because honestly, once we got home and just to see your whole house, I mean, thank God it's not as bad like in Mexico City. But just to get home and see everything on the floor, all the furniture moved. I mean, this TV stand where with the computer was here in the middle of our living room. So scary, honestly. And then when we turn on the TV and trust me, they're being broadcasting since it happened. It hasn't stopped. And then they've been talking about all the things that are happening around. Trust me, like I was telling Robert, I was telling my parents, I haven't stopped crying just to see the images of just hearing that in Mexico City a school collapse. I mean, being a teacher, trust me, that impacts me in so many ways because I work with children. So I'm just thinking about how many children are trapped. Oh my God, it's horrible. Just to see how in other places people lost their houses, buildings collapse, means completely chaos. In a way, thank God that my people, Mexicans, we've been through this before, and trust me, it's a feeling of empathy, cooperation. I don't know how to put it, but whenever something like this happens, country becomes.
I think what happens was, at the time it was happening, you probably went into a mode and you had to carry on. And right now, you've got time to think about it. And now you can't stop thinking about it and reliving it. And what if that happened? And what if this? And it's just a shock.
I know.
More about the part about mountain.
Oh yes, here close to our city, basically a piece of a hill or a mountain. Just it's you see the big stone there in the middle of the road, and it's completely blocked. So it's really.
It's amazing you've got electricity then, isn't it?
Excuse me?
It's amazing you got the electricity. You know, you
well, thank God this time in our town. I mean, the power never went off. But I was talking because I have a lot of family and friends in Mexico City. I was talking like an hour ago with one of my friends, and she told me she's from here. Her family lives here. She told me that she couldn't communicate because they didn't have any power. the net basically went off too. She finally, after God knows how many hours, she could communicate with her family, and but I mean, thank God nothing happened to her. But I mean, she's like it was.
You live in apartments, don't you? You don't live on the first. You live on you don't live on the ground floor, do you? You live on a higher floor, don't you?
On the third floor.
There's no way you can go. There's no way you can. There's no way you can go. There's no way you can go. That's in a building on the ground. You've got to stay in your apartment, really.
No.
Yeah, we don't have any other option. But in a way, yes, like Robert's saying, I mean, if these things, hopefully, it doesn't come down or collapse, we're definitely going to be safer on top than
Yeah,
than
because
on
none
bottom.
of us is going to fall on you.
So, I mean, let's just pray and hope that we don't get hit again.
Don't wait
It's
on
just
that,
something
so.
that, honestly, I'm not going to sleep well tonight just thinking about it. You know, we're still worried. Okay, and it's really sad to keep seeing that the
The number keeps rising.
the number of dead people, it keeps going up and up and up. There's still a lot of people up on the remains of the buildings, the houses, all those children in that school that I was telling you about. We were just hearing like half an hour ago that there's a hospital here in our city. The governor decided to evacuate because I'm sure there's like structural damage in the building, so they need to evacuate people. So we really don't know.
Well, you said that you were. What is it? How many miles are you away? 150 miles away from the epicenter.
Almost 150. Yeah, that's what I was checking. So it was pretty close. Like I said, I mean, in a moment like that, honestly, you don't know what to do.
Oh no, we're all helpless, aren't we? We can't help you, and you probably can't help yourself if there's another shake. I don't know what to say to you.
It's
just masses and masses and masses and masses of prayers and love. That's all I can send. I'm so sorry.
That I know that you are so far away from us that I'm sure you would help people here. And trust me, in our case, I also feel bad because I'm Mexican. I wish I could be there in Mexico City helping people, or in Morelos, or in all those other cities that basically are doing really bad right now. But I mean, there's nothing we can do. I'm sure eventually in here we're gonna have we're gonna be collecting food, water, or whatever. We just had, like I was telling you, a really bad earthquake last week. Even in my school where I work at, we were collecting blankets, clothes, water, food for the people there in Oaxaca, in Chiapas, where they had that really terrible earthquake. When you can see the images online, even the city hall in one of those towns, collapsed completely. A lot of houses were destroyed. There's a lot of people homeless right now that they're just living in shelters. So we're collecting a lot of things for that people. But now, just to see the images that they keep, playing over and over again, it's not going to be enough. We're still going to be collecting more things. I'm sure the Red Cross here or other associations are going to start something just to help.
It's just so sad, isn't it? Because it's not, it's people's lives, it's the infrastructure, it's just everything. Like,
Everything. Complete chaos.
We were just talking about how, in the Aztec structures were way better constructed.
Yeah, that's what
our technology has went.
Honestly, I'm sure that nothing happened with the pyramids or anything around, considering that they have been,
they've lasted many earthquakes.
Sadly, but our recent buildings and they
They're not
They
good.
didn't. They couldn't resist these things. I was seeing earlier on the news certain monuments in Mexico City just collapse, buildings, houses. I mean, the images are unbelievable. It's like you're seeing one of those doomsday movies.
Right.
It's real, you know.
Have you never experienced anything like this before?
Not really, not as bad as this. Because look, I'm telling you, 32 years ago, we had this terrible earthquake that almost destroyed half of Mexico City. So if you look on it, I mean, it was in 1985. You'll see a lot of videos and that. And today, I mean, in this day, in the news and everything, you always might see like people remembering that earthquake and that. And today they just, I mean, we have the TV on, and it seems like we're seeing the same images from 32 years ago, but it's today. You know, it's so
Surreal.
in a way.
Surreal.
Exactly, that our heads can still comprehend what just happened. Okay.
I think you're in shock. I think you're in shock. Both of you are in shock.
No, I swear. I mean, it's so crazy. That's what I was telling to my students because you know they're children. They just think everything is a joke. They don't take things serious or anything. And some of them were doing like jokes about the drill, or they were just running and screaming, and I mean, but just joking. You know, they're children. But I mean, 2 hours after that, when we had the real earthquake, most of them were like that. Some of them were crying. They were having like nervous breakdown and I'm telling them, you know, I mean, realize this that this just happened. This was real. It wasn't a game. It wasn't a drill. I mean, there's importance just to be prepared. You know. Oh yes, teacher. I'm sorry. I'm so scared. I just want my mom. Where is it? And, I mean, it was horrible. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. It was. I mean, nice. I really appreciate all the concern. And thank God nothing happened. I mean, we're still here. Our family is fine. All my relatives that live there in Mexico City. I mean, the major thing is that their power went off. That's all.
It's not very often you have like 2 earthquakes at the same time, though, is it?
And that's what I was checking. I mean, there's a site that checks earthquakes here in Mexico. It's called Sismológico Nacional. And they are reporting that before the earthquake, they were like several small earthquakes around 4.1, 4.3, and that. And then the one that we had at 7.1.
No warning. No warnings. No warnings. No nothing coming on the telly. No nothing.
No. That's what's crazy. And I've been seeing on Facebook and that. In Mexico City, there are like seismic alerts. You know, alarms. Sorry. So actually, this is so crazy. Before the earthquake from last week, the alarm went off. I mean, when start the siren and that, and it was a mistake because there was. I mean, they didn't have an earthquake.
Yeah, I even put it online.
A week after that mistake, earthquake, the one that happened in the middle of the night. I mean, they didn't hear the alarm.
Yeah, it's not.
And today, they didn't hear the alarm. But after, it was already happening. So it's crazy. We really don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird that they did. Yeah, like they were almost anticipating it.
Yeah, it's something, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be man-made.
Because here, I mean, I cannot say it, but in my school, I mean, the alarm start, you know, going like that. Also, we just left. But in Mexico City, which it's where there's like where chaos it's taking place right now. Yes, that's right. Mexico City is the largest city or biggest city in the world. So just imagine. I've been sharing with Robert a lot of videos here on his Facebook. You can check them out. You know, it's unreal.
Yeah, I don't have the option to ever share with any groups. They took my privileges from me. I don't know what's going on. The Facebook is on. I can only post stuff to my wall. Share. Other people go to my Facebook and share whatever's on my wall, but I can't share.
Well, that's crazy. I don't know what happened
And
with his Facebook.
yeah, well, I've looked into all the settings. I've made everything's been public with me too. You can share like with anybody. So it's not that I've been trying. Yeah, it's not that I've been like, yeah, being mean or anything like that. But I've been struggling with that for like maybe over a month.
Really? I don't know. I don't know how I'd find it on the computer, but on my phone, it's quite easy to go into the settings and find out whether they've actually blocked you or not.
What was that?
Create a new account.
No, I was saying on my.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't want to lose all my. Yeah, I'll have to take everything off. You're right. I'll have to take everything off and create a new one. I think I was hacked or something because.
No,
yeah.
The second one as a backup.
Yeah, because I totally don't even have a share button. It's like they totally took my share button away. Yeah, I'm gonna come back. Yeah,
I have to go. I'm gonna check on my children now.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Big hugs. I bet you don't know what to do with yourselves, do you?
Excuse me?
You don't know what to do with yourselves. You don't know what to do. You don't know whether to.
No, I mean, we still need to relax. I mean,
yeah.
It's been too much.
But yeah,
See you guys. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Big hugs.
Thank you so much. And yeah, but it's kind of weird how they were doing these drills beforehand. And that's what I'm saying. Like they must have known something, or they're directly responsible. You know, I don't know. I don't want to really speculate, but like you said, there's to be anomalies coming from the Antarctica. There's a lot of anomalies going on with our Earth right now. So it's hard to say, but good night, buddy. And but
I bet you don't know whether to. I bet you don't know what to do. Like, do you? You don't know what. You don't know what to do. I shouldn't think right now.
I'll tell you what. Oh boy, I hope nothing happens. But if it does happen, this video will go. You'll be able to it'll go viral.
Yeah, I will send it out. I will upload it and send it out before I go to sleep. Don't worry.
I'm just saying, if we should happen to get aftershock or something right now, this you'll have to upload it and it'll go viral if it does happen. Like I said, I haven't felt good for about an hour, so who knows? But yeah, like I said, the 23rd that has had me worried. You know, just because the biblical prophecies, and I mean, yes, we know. I mean, I understand that the Bible could have been changed and whatnot, you know, but I don't know. I just got this weird feeling about the 23rd, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, which is just photographing the sun and you know, just try to be that watchman. You know, try to let people know when stuff is going on. Yeah, I actually was commenting on Facebook when it happened. I tried to hurry up and I pushed send before I finished the sentence. So I think I had a few people worried, but I had to hurry up and get and look for the keys and get going anyway. I had to go pick her up and pick the kids up. But yeah, I'm just kind of, and then by this point, I'm kind of being redundant. I'm just repeating because my mind's still kind of not right. And yeah, just God bless you for being supportive, and I really do appreciate it. And it's just
I'm sorry, Robert.
been one hell
Robert,
of a month.
we had a hangout which didn't end very long ago, and then we had an after hangout. So I didn't actually see your message about you saying it's all bad and everything's been, everything's still on the floor, and then so I just had to get in touch with you.
Yeah. Yeah, we spent a long time. We still haven't got everything picked up. We got this room done, and yeah, our kitchen was a mess. Our oil fell over, salt, like a big container of salt fell on the floor. Just everything fell. I mean,
Just come back for a minute.
Like you said, you walked in, just looked like a party took place.
But you felt more like some sort of sonic thing was going on, sort of thing. And then, like, I've come back.
Yes, I think it was something sound-wise. Yes, I mean, they could do so many things. I mean, you hear about how HAARP can cause earthquakes and weather manipulation, and then it wouldn't even surprise me if they would be setting nukes off underground, to cause this stuff as well.
Did you get this feeling like it was going like this, Robert? I've come back. It went like zoom, zoom, like that sort of thing. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Shh, shh. It was like that feeling. It wasn't just the sort of, it was like a junk, as if someone had jolted you.
Yeah, it felt like somebody, passing through, not just human, not just me, but like through everything. Yeah, I mean, it was like you'd see a sci-fi movie where I can't even explain it. By tomorrow, I'll probably be able to, get my marbles back to where I can actually explain it. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a trembling as much as it was like a forceful blast. It really did. It felt like a blast of some sort. Pretty close. So it probably just how an earthquake is when you're that close. This was definitely a life-changing experience for me because I mean, just to hear that many people crying and screaming, never heard that. I mean, I've been to sporting events, I've been to concerts, heard the sound of people crying like I did today. I mean, it was the whole, 350,000 people in this town or city. Guarantee. I mean, I'd say 75% of those people was probably screaming, and you could hear it. I mean, it was just like hear the panic. You could feel the vibration from the people. Like you could feel like that negative, scared energy. I wish my camera would have been on so I could at least document what was actually taking place. But see, where my camera was in the worst place of all. I had it out on the porch. I mean, out on the balcony, and after it actually fell. I'm so lucky my P900 didn't get destroyed because it was sitting right there, and everything fell to the side of the camera. Like nothing hit the camera. Out of the cabinet, toolbox at that, like a heavy toolbox. Everything fell out and just missed my camera, just luckily. But I didn't even want to go out there because that was where I was. Like I told you, I could see the most. Looking out there, the cabinet fell, and then the stuff started falling in here, and I'm just trying to save whatever I could, smashing. And then after that, I was just disoriented. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't even find the keys. I mean, I was just in a panic. I started crying, and so that's what I mean. Like, I know other people. I mean, like I said, I could hear it. I was afraid to actually leave the place because I thought I was going to see death everywhere. Just hearing all the screaming and crying. I was so afraid. I didn't want to have to see that again.
So how come?
Yeah,
How come you're so lucky with? You're very lucky with your home then, that your home didn't get affected. Like if all this is happening around you, you're very lucky your home wasn't sort of demolished and.
Yeah. Well, I think God has been with. I think. Well, I don't have to think about this. God actually does walk. He protects me. He's with me. I've been around a lot of situations. I've been in hurricanes down in Florida. I've been in major floods, bypass floods to get here even a couple different times. This last time, a flood hit the I wouldn't say shortly, but less than a month after I came back here. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, Robert, I'm really glad that you got back, that you weren't up in America then when all this happened. You'd have been in torture.
Yeah, because they are, right now, my country, I'm sorry, but they're blockading people ends what they're doing. That's why the wall, that's why, Donald's wanting to put the wall up. It ain't to keep people from coming in, it's to keep people from getting out. Babylon's going to fall. I mean, it's falling. And really, I mean, I've been predicting. Yeah, this stuff has been going on for months with me. I've had some kind of dark energy just following me around, trying to disrupt my life, trying to disrupt my progress or anything. And it's been horrible. But I mean, what won't kill us will make us stronger. So. And like I said, I know God. I know Jesus is with me. Creator is with me. Know that. I mean, I feel His presence, and I've been protected. I mean, not too many people could actually even distance that I have to get here. Because it's especially when you don't know the language, like myself. I don't know Spanish, and a lot of things do happen in Mexico. I mean, a lot of things, and I don't really worry about it. God protects me, and I'm blessed. I really am.
Do you feel that something else is going to happen then? Do you feel that anything else is going to happen?
Oh yeah. Earthquakes. There's no doubt. Don't be surprised, and I'm not saying this to fear, the push, fear porn or anything like that. But it's been kind of quiet up north around, like England, and besides your little, those little attacks, if you want to call them that. I'd be just a little bit concerned, because you guys probably haven't had an earthquake. What? Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I mean.
I think we get little things, and I think we get little hurricanes, but they're nothing. They're nothing like you get, like you would get.
Right. Well, if things start to get crazy like that up there, then yeah, I would say that they're manipulating, something.
There's nowhere else you can go that's like not in the third floor or whatever it is, but you feel you're safer where you are in that building than on the ground.
No, I don't. That's what I was telling her. I don't know how many more earthquakes this building can withstand. To be honest with you. No, I was just telling her that our steps are cracked. All three, all the way up from the bottom, all the way up. Our steps are literally became disconnected from the building. So I don't see withstanding too many more like we've been hit with. No, I don't know what to do because we're kind of like limited on money right now. And she doesn't. Teachers don't get paid good down here. Like the Western world, teachers actually get paid okay. Here, she doesn't get paid much at all. I mean, she gets paid like basically $200 a month.
What?
And she has 2 degrees.
Oh my God!
A month. Has 2 degrees. 2 degrees, and literally she gets paid $200 a month. And so we don't really, and then because of my money's actually I had some money saved, and now we're okay, and now we're getting kind of low on my money, so I have to go out and start working and teaching or something. And yeah, we don't really have the funds to be moving, but it's something in the
That's
future
going to be quite hard, isn't it? That's going to be quite hard to sort of get all that done when there's been big major earthquake and structural damage and all. Like,
yes,
it's like, how do you get a job right now with all that devastation that's just happened in the country?
Oh wow, it's been something. And you know what? We've been getting hit by Katia. It was a tropical storm that was in the Gulf of Mexico. Major flooding here in this area. We had major flooding maybe 2 weeks ago. I could there were certain places where you couldn't even park your car because you wouldn't be able to even get to your car, and then they would be flood damage. So yeah, we've had major monsoon rains. The volcano went off, not just on the eclipse, because the major volcano down here went off on the day of the eclipse. It went off like 3 or 4 days ago in the mornings because we had a whiteout. We've had everything going on down here: flooding, volcanoes, earthquakes. It's been crazy. Yeah. Pretty much documented. It's on my wall. I mean, like I post things daily, so it's like you just check and you'll see like if there's been a flood or something like that. Because I'm always up to what's going on, because it doesn't seem that now. Because I've been here 5 years, and on a regular basis, we only get about 5 days of rain here, and this year we're probably it's probably a record amount of rain than they've ever seen. So yeah, it's pretty weird. I mean, it's leading up to something. It's totally leading up to something, and it's like I said, the 23rd is coming up. Territory alignment. So yes, I don't know what to expect right now, but kind of like on our toes, and just be aware.
Can I just say, Robert, FPV, we showed Robert the wave in the water.
Is he on?
Yeah, FPV?
Hello, Robert. Oh, yeah, hello. Yeah, me.
Yes.
Hang on, FPV, I'm just going to turn you up. Because you're a bit serious. Oh, I can't do it quick enough. Hang on, I was going to turn him up because he's a little bit low. Hang on. Because otherwise you won't really hear him. Hang on. FPV, where are you? I'm going to turn you up. Right, go for it, FPV.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
That's it. You're as loud as I can get it.
Yeah, hello. Right, what were we talking about? I had to leave the chat to help someone. So I've just rejoined and missed most of what Robert was saying.
Yeah, I'll put this out. He wants me to put this video out anyway, but we showed him the wave thing in the sea from Antarctica up. We showed him the bit of video. I've sent him the link. You've got the link on your messenger, Robert. But that's all crazy, isn't it? He said that there were two earthquakes that happened at once, and it made a kind of wave thing going on, and they could also hear it in their heads. You know, it went like through their whole bodies.
Yeah, that's weird. I was just checking the mimic maps now. Yeah, you know the maps that it shows where the lines are there, where the waves are coming from, these signals. I'm just checking it now. But I can't see anything on the current one.
They had a 6 point something and a 7 point something happening almost at the same time. There are two earthquakes happening at the same. Yeah, two earthquakes happening at the same time.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? That doesn't sound normal at all. What date was it? Was that the 19th it did this?
Well, it's yesterday for us, but it's today for them. A few hours ago.
Yeah.
This has happened a couple of hours ago.
Yeah.
Right, hold on a sec. I'll just check this map. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, he's going to check something. Oh, Robert, there was me trying to get you on a hangout.
I know you did. Yay. You froze.
No, I'm here.
Okay, you froze for a moment.
Yeah, it does a little bit, sorry. We have all our internets have got these lulls in them now. This last couple of, 3 or 4 weeks? Even Series has noticed he's got a lull on his. Other people are talking about these lulls. You just get this constant lull in the internet. Don't know what that is. Oh, I don't know what to say to you. Sorry, Series?
Lagging effect.
Yeah, we've got this constant lagging thing. Oh, Rob, I don't know what to say to you.
Because you get because we are all getting too close to the truth. That's why it's lagging. Is it? If they can disrupt any type of progress, they will do it. Did you happen to catch any of that? Or is it lagging out?
No, you were right, but it just does it. Every 20, 30 seconds, you get this lull.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my computer. Where is it? You know, I'm on a wire. I've put the wire in. This is in my modem.
Yeah, mine is too. Yeah.
So I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I'm not on Wi-Fi like that. You know, I'm on a wire because of these hangouts. Because we've started to go live, I didn't want any problems. Oh.
Right. Yeah. It's great, but the closer we get to the truth, the more we're going to get censored, and that's one way of them censoring us. If they can make it impossible for us to actually communicate, network, then they kind of achieve their part. They kind of achieve what they're doing. Because if they can make it discouraging for people, then people won't participate.
I think I can pick up that you and your wife are still scared.
Oh yeah, no doubt. There's a lot of things going. Of course we're scared because she probably won't sleep tonight because we're waiting for the aftershocks. And something would be worse, than the actual, because it loosens everything up. Then if you just get like a 5.0 or something after everything's been shaken up, then you can take something topple over by that point.
Well, is it maybe because the first one might dislodge some things, and then the aftershock just carries on dislodging more? Like it's already started to dislodge things, and then the after one finishes it off.
Right.
A little update for you. Hold on, I'll just screen share so you can see it.
And then can you give me a pack of cigarettes?
God, do you know something? I didn't realise live researching would be quite so live on. I'm just gonna. Yeah, Series has done it.
Is that map okay?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right, the doctor in the maps now. If you watch the white flashes? See them? They never used to be there.
What, that white thing in the water? The white thing in the water?
Yeah. The last few days I've been looking, and these white flashes keep popping up now. It's like they've cut pieces out.
Mm-hmm. That's probably what they're doing.
I mean, they're not in this location here, but yeah, it looks like they've cut pieces of the map out when you look at that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are. What are they hiding right there?
Yeah, if you look on the right, you see over here on the right, you can see flashing up over here as well. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Let's try and get a better view on Mexico. Specific. Let's see what that map looks like. Sure, this is looking at you. It jumps back a few days. That's why it's slow. It caches all the images for the last few days. Then it will roll it into an animation. Oh, there it is. See it? Yeah. Look, you can see white patches. That looks like they're cutting pieces out, doesn't it, to hide it?
They are hiding it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's today, FPV. That's today.
Well, that's the day. Look, 18th, 19th. This happened.
Is there any time you can see what time that happened? Because he said that the earthquake started happening about 1:30 their time.
19th.
Pardon?
It's 19th, 4 o'clock. The 19th at 4 p.m.
There's one.
There, see it?
There's a miscoming right before it.
Hold on a sec, I'll screen it.
Find out what time.
Yeah, hold on. What I'll do is I'll screen grab that one. Hold on. I'll record it because they might just make the batch go missing one day and you won't get the data. So I'll grab that one and record it, and then we'll look at.
It was about 1:15 Central Time. That we had this today.
Yeah, you can see it there. So you can see where they're trying to hide it. With them white patches.
Yes, they're hiding.
Yeah, so we've got that one. Stop that.
Well, that looks like they went.
Yeah,
oh.
You see that big beam there again, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right there. Yeah.
Right, it might show up on this one then. It's cation. If you look at the data, look, it's cation that is there. There's something there. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely got. Oh, they're doctoring the images, aren't they? That's all right.
Yeah, they are. Look at that. Yes, they are doctoring the images.
I'll record that one. I'll record that one as well.
Oh my God.
What time? The 1400? That would have been 2 o'clock. That's about a half an hour after the earthquake.
Yeah, I see the signal there. If you watch this corner here, you'll see a signal coming up, and they've blended into the colour to hide it. Watch here, see it? It's like a curve there. Keep watching where the mouse is. You'll see the signal. See it?
Yes. Oh my God.
That's coming from Antarctica this way. That's that same signal camera that we've seen there, but they're trying to hide it. See it there?
Right there.
Yeah, it's there.
They're doing something.
Yeah, that looks the same kind of signal coming from Antarctica the other day.
They're doing something man-made wise.
I don't know what's going on over here, but it looks like they've cut a piece out. There, yeah, you can
Right there.
see
Yeah.
the signal there.
Going right through Mexico.
They're cutting the signal out, that's what they're doing. Yeah, sneaky gits. You can see it there on the left. So where was that one going under? I need another, hold on, global 2, check that. I want to see where the other signal's going.
But we're talking of thousands of miles when they do this, between the one that was this side of it and then that's thousands of miles.
The Antarctic one, that'll come from down here and come up here, you might see it. It looks like they've blended in to hide it there. You see it there. And then something happens over here. Well, there's the why. That's where the signals were going last time.
You know what? She just told me something that I didn't even think about. She said before the earthquake, the skies were blue. Well, and happening, and it was sunny and beautiful. And then, like 15 minutes after the earthquake,
Yeah.
Whoa!
It started to get a lot of clouds around.
Oh, okay.
Getting dark. Like an hour later, we have the earthquake.
yeah, she's saying that, okay, when they had their drill at 11 o'clock, blue, it was sunny. And then by the time that and then the clouds started rolling in, and then, like, after that, the earthquake. So, you can't really tell from that, but
It only goes up to 4 p.m. on the 19th and then stops.
wow, and it goes to 12, but yeah, it happened at 1:30.
So
They're hot.
We'll probably, hold on, I'll just check the archives, see if they've saved it. There might be one saved after this, but it should be. There's 9 hours left, so it is 72 hours. Try that one. Might show up on here. Well, there's them. There's them pieces.
It's a bit freaky to see. Look at that. That's
Stopping at 4 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Wow.
There's something going on, isn't there?
Do you reckon it's natural or not?
Yeah.
They're delaying anybody researching.
Yeah, they must know we're looking now because they're definitely trying to hide what we're seeing here. You can see,
Yeah.
You can see around here on Central America. That signal, you see it there.
Yeah, that signal down by Mexico. That's crazy.
Yeah. We know it comes from down here, but they've hid it down here.
Sorry, FPV, can you point it out a bit better? I don't know what I'm looking at by Mexico.
If you look here on Central America, you can see the mouse.
Yeah.
Watch at the tip of the mouse. Watch the tip of the mouse, and you'll see it like a curve. Keep watching. There. Watch there. Watch there. Where the tip of the mouse is. There. It's hard. Hold on, I'll try and zoom in a bit. Watch here.
Oh, that's better.
See it? There's something there. And it looks like they've tried to hide it.
Right.
See it there? I think it's that same signal we noticed the other day coming up this way. Watch here. There, see it? The bigger ones.
The picture that it's showing is not moving.
Yeah, it's not moving now.
Hold on. When it does it, I'll grab a screen. I'll get a.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
that.
There, got it. You see it there? There's one wave. And there's the second. Right there. Look there.
Oh yeah, that's going out, isn't it?
There. That's going up this direction. Right towards South America. They've hid it, so they've blended it in, so it's harder to see.
I mean, at that rate, if something was like that in the sea, they'd have had a tsunami or something, wouldn't they, with that going across?
You can see there. You can see it there now. That's the first one.
Wow. Yeah, they're getting sloppy too.
Yeah, they're definitely doctoring these images because that thicker one was over here and they tried to hide it.
Yeah.
This area, the thick one appears over here. There, you see there? Hold on, I'll get a screenshot of it.
What's the time of that one there then?
Oh, I just missed it.
So
Hold on.
they're making things happen in the sea, which is creating earthquake.
There's two of them there. There's one on the east coast and one on the west coast.
Yeah.
I just grabbed the East Coast one.
Yeah, they're doing something, man. They're blockading Americans in.
If you look, it's probably hard to see, but if you look, see there.
Oh,
there.
that one. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that.
See that band there? Going up this direction.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. You're right.
Yeah, you can see there.
Shaw, go down. You see when they're hiding some. That's Photoshop.
Yeah. There, see it?
Look at that.
You can see it there.
It's ridiculous. They're hiding something. There's another hurricane or something right there.
Yeah.
They're hiding.
That's going that direction. I'll put a line there where you can see it going.
All these are doctors.
Inside of this, you'll see it. Going that direction. It's right in the middle of them two red markers.
Yeah.
Going towards this. What's that place there? That's what it's going towards.
I'm just going to get a drink and go to the loo quickly.
Wow.
Robert, have you thought about leaving your camera on as much as possible in case if it happens again, it'll just capture something. You know, keep your camera. Can you keep your camera plugged in and just keep it going, or doesn't it work like that? Robert, did you hear me? Can you keep your camera plugged in and keep the camera going? Can you do that?
Yeah. I think my daughter has my phone. Okay, I got this one. Thanks. Yeah, I'll turn this on and have it
Because even it'll pick up, if anything happens, it'll pick up the vibrations. That was amazing, FPV. I don't know what to make of it. I mean, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, the doctor, definitely doctoring it. I think that's where these white lines are. They're trying to hide it now because they're overlooking. They weren't there last week. I noticed a couple of days ago there was some more of these white lines popping up.
Yeah, they're hiding.
Yeah, they're cutting bits out and trying to hide that line that's going up here. There's one going up there somewhere. There's definitely activity over here. Yeah, something on the right here going on as well. It's funny when that happens, it stops, isn't it? I have to stop recording when you just start seeing them white flashes. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on
What's wrong? Huh? Oh. Sorry.
Let's go back a few days, and I noticed a few days ago them white flashes were starting to show up. I'll just check if there's any older ones doing it. Yeah, you got to look hard now because it looks like they're trying to colorize what's going on into the background so that they're harder to see. Nothing much happening there, is there? There, yeah, definitely some on that date. That was the 15th. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Right up the centre of here. That's where my mouse is. Yeah, they cut
Right there, yeah.
They cut it out. You can see it. That's the one worth recording. Yeah, something going right up the centre of there.
I'm gonna get the quarter on this anymore. She took it off. Sorry, guys.
I think I caught it.
This is just so terrible. When you know they're playing around with your lives and the whole of everything, and there's just nothing you can do. And you know, I know you say you've got this date of the 23rd, but if they've given you a date, then it might not happen because they want surprise, don't they?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying that I just got a really bad feeling like they're amping up their game. You know, this truth movement has just gotten out of hand with them. You know, they can't believe, even though we're still even though we're a minority of waves. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, as a collective, we're attacking everything. You know, from NASA to, you know, we've just been attacking every angle, and you know, so in a way, they feel compelled to do it back to us.
Can you see that one? In between the straight lines? You can see the straight line going down there. And then coming down here. It looks like it's curving there.
Mm-hmm.
You can see there.
Yeah. Somebody at the door? Oh.
Yeah, it goes from here.
Yeah, wow, it was going up from Antarctica.
Yeah, you can trace the outside line. Can you see that cursor?
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Right, that's going right up the middle of it.
Have you got enough food in and stuff, Robert? Have you got enough food in?
Yeah, we got enough food. I think we do. Yeah, I'm sure we do.
That was on the 14th.
Yeah, okay, I got the video. I couldn't get my video recorder to work, but I got it on now. Just in case.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah, but this is crazy from watching this. Yeah, they are definitely hiding something right there. You can see where they photoshopped. Wow, and then who knows? Wow.
Well, they're definitely documenting and hiding it because the online one now.
Yeah.
You can see these white flashes where they're trying to hide it.
Yeah, but this is terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah. Man, look how
the next one they release will be very interesting to look at.
Yeah, Malaysia's really getting bombarded with some warm current or air or whatnot. Yeah, hard to tell. I mean, what's coming because I mean there it is right there. Yeah.
You remember on the last one from last week, it came towards Hawaii and then it went branched to the right.
The green bag that you had.
They won't be happy until we've been destroyed, will they, or something?
Yeah, I mean that's what it seems like. It seems like that they, like the Georgia Guidestones.
That is what's top the screen here with the houses.
Yeah.
Watch here. Oh wait, there it. And then they're trying to hide it.
Wow.
You see, right by here. There and there.
Yeah. Masking it out. Yeah.
What could they be masking out, though? Because you saw that one FPV as a great big wave that went across, right? Which I've just sent Robert. I've sent Robert that one. Hmm?
That's what they're trying to hide now, I think. They know we're looking at it, so they're trying to hide it.
What kind of anomaly could they be exactly? What could they be hiding that could be that huge? I don't know. That's kind of got me worried a little bit because, like, what could be that big that they're?
Yeah, that's hundreds and thousands of miles wide. Looking at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I said. It's thousands of miles big. Plus, it's either side. It's either side of Mexico and America. It's one side and the other side.
Yeah. In my mind, my mind starts wondering about like things like the Nephilim, the giants, and fallen angels. I'm sitting there thinking, what could it be? What could be that?
It's technology. It's definitely technology based. Looking at it.
Yeah.
They're trying to hide it now that people are looking at it.
Wow.
Oh, they've got Josh back. Josh. Josh? Josh?
The big one I captured, it was December. I think it was December. I checked out. Really obvious what it was, the shape. And since then, it looks like they've been trying to hide it more and more.
So it's a reoccurring whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any pattern to it. I don't know if it's timed or anything. It's the large one. I haven't seen it much, but now it's popping up. Seems to be popping up more and more, and they're trying to hide it.
It must be something that shows up definitely on this type of radar or whatever. It might be something that doesn't even come up with our eyes. It might be something we can't even visibly see.
Yeah. It's on the microwave frequencies, wherever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely bombarding us with something.
The first video done last week, it showed you it was directed towards Hawaii, a signal from Antarctica. It reached Hawaii and then branched right. Yeah, here. The signal came to here, and then a signal came from here onto the west coast of the States, and it was the thicker type band, that really wide one. So a directed signal to Hawaii, and something else from Hawaii went right, and it was a lot larger. That's what it showed last week. And if you look on Hawaii, there is an antenna array system there. these could just be transmissions directed to there and retransmitted somewhere over here. I've never, when you look at transmissions, you don't expect to see something thousands of miles wide snaking around the world.
Exactly.
So that makes, I don't know what kind of transmission would do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think FM radio or AM FM radio stations are only 50,000 watts, and they got a range of maybe like 30, 40 miles.
Yeah, but the thing with signals, they usually spread out as well, don't they? That's like narrow and concentrated. Even though it's wide, it's still like a concentrated signal. That's not spreading sideways. It's like a snake, isn't it?
Wow.
It doesn't seem to get any wider. Yeah, it does need more people looking at it because I don't know what that signal is.
Oh, well, it's bad. It's a signal because it can't be natural, can it? That's not natural.
No, it's not natural, and it can't be doing any good in the path. Anything in this path can't be, it can't be good for it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with my kids real fast. I'll be right back. All right.
I'm not sharing now, FPV. Oh, how horrible. I wasn't expecting live research to be quite like this.
Yeah, I had to jump out because Cat says some guy was bullying her trying to get her email out of it. And he was a moderator in the Flat Earth stream. But the way he was talking to her, he was talking down to her. And I went in and I says, Cats, leave that screen, don't go in there. I told her not to she already emailed him. He was like demanding her email from her, and she doesn't know him.
FPV to the rescue.
Yeah. Well, if you're ill, I'll screen share. I got a screen grab of what he was saying to her before I told her to leave there. Hold on, I'll show you. Because when I see someone talking to a woman like this, I says to Cats, get out of there. Can you see it? Lucifer Timmy was called. Yeah, it was a rescue mission.
I don't know what to say to you, Robert. I don't know what to say to you. I feel a bit in fear myself.
I'm still not feeling real well. That's a good sign for me. I mean, I'm the first to tell you that since I came down here, every time I got like a stomach ache or something like that, we'd always have an earthquake. And I have not felt right for the last hour or so. I'm hoping nothing happens, but my body usually knows what's going on. But yeah, she's all panicky. She's over there looking at trying to.
Yeah, because I think you're both. I think you're both in shock. I think you're both in shock.
Huh?
You're both in shock.
Heck yes, I'm in shock. I can't even form a thought. Like I'm sitting here, like just acting like an idiot half the time. I can't even like form a thought. Yeah, I mean it was scary because I truly thought my life was over today. I really did. And I was like, wow, this is it. Well, and yeah, I truly was scared. In any
Yeah.
other time.
I can only imagine when everything's moving and you can't control it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is just sit through it, you know, and hope that nothing happens and pray for everybody. And it was difficult. I went to school and to pick up her and the kids, and there was no cars there, which I thought was really weird because usually when I go to get her from school, I can't even find a parking place, and I was really worried at that point. But, yeah, hey, look here, I'm not gonna drop off, but I'm gonna for a moment to get a phone call, and I'm gonna see. I'm not sure if it's her school, her job call.
Well, listen. It is quite late for us here. If you do want to get on with your life, we've been recording now for 1 hour and 40 minutes. But what I can do is, I can come back to you later on. Well, it'd be later on today for me, but we can come back and talk to you later on today. Tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow for you.
Yeah, maybe whatever. Yeah.
Do you think you should go and just sort of give your wife a hug and thank God you're alive? Thank God you're alive.
I will. That's what I'll do. I'll keep in
touch. Robert, anything happens, Robert, message me. Anything happens or you're worried, just message me.
All right.
Yeah?
God bless you all.
Big hugs. I don't know what else to do. Big hugs, Robert. We love you.
Oh, thank you so much, and we will. We'll also pray for all you as well, because we're all going to need prayers. I mean, this is not. I don't see it ending anytime soon. So, yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, and we will.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later on. I'll message you and we'll talk to you even if it's on the phone. But
okay.
we'll come back, and if you want to do some more recording and chatting, we'll do that maybe tomorrow night or something. So it'll be tomorrow afternoon for you. And we'll just love you, Robert, and just take care and love to your wife and your children. So sorry.
We'll be all right. Thank you so much. And you guys have a good evening, I guess it's still evening for you.
Robert, it's 5 o'clock in the morning for us. It's 6 o'clock in the morning for Ceres.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you better get some rest. Get some rest, all right? Oh, thank you so much. And
we love you, Robert.
Later, okay?
We love you.
Me too.
Yeah, take care, my darling. Yeah, big hugs.
Oh, thank you so much. Much. I'll talk to you here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Later today.
You better come back and talk to us. Do you hear me?
All right. I'll talk to you later. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, darling. Bye. Bye. Oh, that was horrible. You could see the fear in their faces. Yes.
Just saw so many Mexico. Indeed, complete buildings completely destroyed and a lot of damage. All the cities with all those wires.
Yeah.
Phone lines, etc. It's all
Collapse. Everything's collapsing. What do you say to them? I mean, oh my. You just got. Oh.
Yeah,
pray that they're alright. FPV, what the hell's happening in the seas? They're using the water.
Yeah, it's worrying. The big signals they are bouncing around the world. Some years ago. Doesn't look good, does it?
Shall I end this recording though? Because I've got to upload it and it's an hour and 45 minutes, which means it'll take a bit of time. I think we should just get this out. That's what he wants. He wants this video to go out.
Yeah, do it, Con. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop it now and render it. So just pray for everybody in Mexico. Anyway, I'm stopping the recording now.